Good evening, class. My name is Delma Gutierrez, and I did my presentation or my website on Solution to Color Creativity. It's an informative website, more to tell you about what color can do for your everyday life and the decisions that you make, and it also gives you an idea of how to coordinate color, how color is used to tell a story, make music, put things together, basically, and it tells you your mood you're in. It tells you your personality. So my previous profession was as a head operations manager for a print production company, and I was a color consultant right before it went into production and graphics for businesses who were starting off or businesses that just weren't getting any business and they needed a new outlook on things, or they needed to get with the new styles of society or what pops. So here we go. Couple of things. I went ahead and made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, and it starts with a slogan of mine that I created, and I actually used this entire site to make it with the box and type, and I took a class in college, typography, and typography also tells a story. It helps you get an explanation or description of what it is that is being told or drawn, because even text can become an image. And the words that I came up with was, sometimes all you need to do is add a little bit of color and life would be bliss. And I think that holds true, because you don't want to live a gloomy life with dark colors unless you choose to be, I don't know, I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but gothic or alternative rocker, or maybe you just work nights and you like to be around dark colors and those are the colors you wear. But that's not at all true, because I have a great example here, Katy Perry. She uses a lot of dark, gloomy scenes in her videos, and yet she uses these fanciful, magical pieces with just her costumes that bring her videos to life, and they tell a story. And that, you know, relates to the media and how it attracts them to her music. And actually she's got quite a big following. But the whole purpose behind it is all because of this man, Dewey Sadka. I go into a brief description about color coordination. I also have some information on my scroll down screen, and I also have a link here, which is also a page that goes straight to video about Dewey Sadka, and he goes into his conversation about why he got into this color theory investigation and why it's important to help people make decisions in everything that they do. Very informative guy, very, very smart, very intuitive. He's very much into people and personalities. He likes to analyze why people make choices, and you know, why a good decision is sometimes a bad decision, and where you live and the location has a lot to do with the type of business you want to be going into. And it's not just with business, it also goes with your profession. Say you're into, let's say you're a teacher, and you know, you want to get, you know, your kids into a class and not be tired. He helps consult those teachers into what needs to be attractive in that room so that those kids don't fall asleep. He is a very, very, like I said, informative individual when it comes to color. I go into the Let's Talk, and this was a research paper that I did last year, and this is something that I did in my work to help people with their businesses. And it started with a personality test of the individual to see what type of person they are, and sometimes they weren't happy with the results. And I would give them advice as to, hey, maybe you just need to splash a little bit more color in your life, because it is in your color wheel to be in this range of color instead of this range of color. And it wasn't so much to critique them, it tells a lot about the individual, and it tells them their state of mind they're in at that point in time in their life. And what I did was, later on, I asked somebody to, hey, pick your colors again, and sure enough, their mood and their personality changed, and things were going different in their lives. And I did this last year, and I had such a great following on Facebook because I gave them their feedback or their results right away, and they were just very intrigued with it. It gives you awesome information about the colors you choose and the things that you wear every day, and how it's a reflection of the colors that I guess you gravitated to when you were kids. So this is, like I said, another informative piece. And I go into, I'm jumping here. Creative objectives. I'm also a graphic designer, and I only touched base on this a little bit because there's so many elements into that. This is not about graphic design. This is about patterns that I put together to help do something for my niece. She had a quinceañera 2 years ago, and she told me all the colors that she wanted to put together, and it was supposed to be whimsical and masquerade type. And she said, I trust you. Can you please put these patterns together? I want it to be loud. I want it to be noisy and a lot going on, which is so true of the type of occasion she had, because there was so much going on. And what I did was I put a whole bunch of patterns together, used Adobe InDesign, Photoshop, Illustrator. They're the Photoshop suite, or not the Photoshop, the Adobe suites, in order to get these items to collaborate. My boss at the time, awesome advice. He said, how to make the beautiful make business sense. And he gave me that title, and I didn't even know he gave it to me until I saw the website. And under my icon, or should I say my heading for Head of Operations Manager, this is what he had in the first paragraph. And I was just exasperated because he heard one of our clients say that. I helped them make, something beautiful with just the colors that I suggested to them. So, and since I was in business, it helped our business, because within the first year, they were able to get their company going just